Gilchrist show. There's a disease in America called drug addiction, and it's destroying our youth. We are all aware of the war on drugs, but it seems to be a losing battle. Some think that legalization is the solution. Here are some comments from the public.
Question today is, should drugs be legalized? What do you think, sir?
I think certain drugs certainly should be legalized if you have a good control on the revenue that's taken in as a result of legalizing the drugs. What drugs? Yeah, certain quantities of marijuana if people want to do it.
Well, don't you consider alcohol a drug? Isn't that been abused? And during Prohibition, you got the criminal element developed, and they still exist today. Isn't that the basic problem?
It's true. Alcohol is a problem, too, but how far do you go? I mean, we've made a mistake, I guess, with alcohol, too. We're stuck with it right now, and I don't think there's really anything we can do about it because it's become a big industry. But if we want to keep going downhill and keep going and keep legalizing other forms of drug, it's never going to stop. So I think we have to stop somewhere.
Well, it's been suggested out of all the drugs, marijuana should be legalized.
Yeah. Yes. No, I don't think any drug should be. I'm more concerned with the effect that crack has on the body, the violence that it causes. A person that takes crack is not going to be a gentle person. A person that takes marijuana does not commit the violent crimes that crack-addicted people do. There's something that happens to the mind that makes the human being vicious, contemptible of life, and that's what accounts for much of our violent crimes today. Marijuana does not do that.
Suggested that out of all the drugs, marijuana should be legalized. This is the less addictive of all the many drugs, even less addictive than alcohol. And the profits from this being distributed to other rehab centers.
Well, let's say I was a young man in the 60s and might have my own opinions on what you should do with marijuana, but I don't want to comment on that.
That means that you've smoked marijuana?
I have no comment on that at all. My children might be watching.
Marijuana is also prescribed for glaucoma to help your eyes.
Yes, that's true, and I understand that it works very well. However, that's a situation where it would be a prescribed drug. That doesn't mean that you could go to a corner drugstore and buy marijuana. That doesn't mean that I condone going to a corner drugstore and buying marijuana to go home and party that night. It does kill certain brain cells. It does have side effects. Aspirins have side effects.
What about alcohol?
Absolutely. That has side effects too, and I don't condone the drinking of alcohol. It kills brain cells. You're going to pay the piper in everything that you do. It's just a question of minimizing your risk. I'm not for the legalization of drugs.
So if you legalize drugs, you're going to have a bigger problem than what it is now.
What about marijuana?
Marijuana is a different thing than marijuana. It's not like that crack. That crack is the worst thing that ever been in New York, ever hit New York. And now they talking about ice. I ain't never said nobody know ice or nothing, but I know about that crack. That crack is something, you know? But even heroin wasn't bad as crack. Because the people used to get the heroin and gnaw, you know? And that's it. It wasn't the murder and doing things like it was now with the crack like now. So, I mean, legalizing, I don't think it's possible.
The only way to stop the drug problem is to teach kids and adults also that drugs aren't the answer to your problems. That you gotta look in other directions to solve your problems. And usually people want to find the easy way out. That's why they go to drugs. Sometimes you feel bad and you want to get rid of that bad feeling fast, but sometimes you just got to ride it through. You got to deal with it, but people don't want to do that. They want everything like that, fast.
Is this a personal experience? Have you some friends that have a drug problem?
Well, I don't really have friends that have drug problems, but I live in New York and it's all around me. I could see it everywhere, so.
In 1920, when they had Prohibition, the mob just took over and it was just a total riot and crime was escalated, so they had to legalize the
well, crime is escalating now, so why should they legalize crack or cocaine or marijuana or crack or any drug?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
I think they should just abolish all of them.
If should drugs be legalized?
Yes, all of them.
All of them?
People that want to do drugs are going to do them anyway. So let's just make some money off of it. Let them just do drugs and die. I don't give a shit.
Should drugs be legalized?
No, they should not be legalized.
They should not be legalized. What kind of punishment do you think we should give to people who do drugs?
There's only one way to get rid of the people who do drugs, and that's to execute the dealer and rehabilitate the user. And that's the only way to get rid of drugs. That is the war. That's what should be the war.
Mom and Dad are doing crack, you're not going to quit doing, you know, no amount of education in the world is going to make you think different if your mom and dad are doing crack. Man, build prisons with that $2 million, stick them in prison, or else legalize them and let them die.
One of the biggest tourist attractions in New York City is the Broadway Theater. Recently, there have been a wave of imported shows from abroad. Is the American theater in jeopardy? Will the struggling young actors and actresses find stardom on the Broadway stage, or will their jobs be taken by foreign imports? Here, Winston Gilchrist has this report.
Well, hello. Look who's here. Darling.
Do you know this place? It's Times Square in the Roaring '20s, when Coke cost 5 cents and trolley cars crisscrossed their way down Broadway. The golden age of theater, when the lights shined bright and all visitors came to New York to be a part of the city's greatest attraction.
I can tell.
The Great White Way. As the 80s come to a close, Broadway prepares to usher in the 90s. New theaters, new shows, some from across the Atlantic. Gone are the days of George M. Cohan, but the lights still shine bright on Broadway. Recently, ticket prices are going up to a record-breaking $60 a seat for Jerome Robinson's Broadway. Last year alone, ticket sales on Broadway grossed in excess of $85 million. Some say this is due to the sudden wave of imported shows from London and other European cities. A night on the town may cost more than it used to, but people are still willing to pay for their favorite shows. Beautiful. Selling shows on Broadway? Let's find out.
The hottest shows we got are Phantom of the Opera, Les Miserables, and Butterfly. I'm staying right here in the
How does this compare to business in the past?
Things have been a little bit better in the past because the economy's been better. It seems people, when they have more money, go to the theater.
But whether the economy is boom or bust, many people still manage to take in several Broadway shows a year. How are the shows in comparison to the past?
I remember Broadway when Broadway was Broadway.
Well, I think they're on average around the same. I haven't noticed any difference.
It's as good as the past, maybe even better.
On the other side of the footlights are the many performers whose greatest dreams are to have their name on the marquee here on Broadway. For the would-be actor, the work is hard and the days are long, with low chance at stardom. But the magic of the Broadway stage keeps the dream alive. How many auditions do you normally have to make before you get a job?
Maybe 2 or 3 auditions before I get the job.
I once did something for co-op education on the mountaintop as a girl. Very nice.
Well, I'm usually lucky, actually. I go to 1 or 2 auditions and I usually get something, which has been fortunate for me because it's very difficult to get a job here in New York.
So whether you're behind the scenes or in front of the curtain, the lights still shine as bright as ever on Times Square. Winston Gilchrist, give me my regards from Broadway.
Where do you go for peace and quiet? Surprisingly, there is such a place. I'm talking about Central Park, a place where everybody can escape to the great outdoors, to bike ride, to jog, picnic, and do many things with the family. Here is Michelle Gilchrist with this report.
Built in 1870. Central Park, 843 acres of natural beauty in the middle of Manhattan skyscrapers. What seems to be nature's gift is actually the result of hard work and dreams. An oasis to escape to in the middle of a busy day, a breath of fresh air. The first tree was planted on October 17, 1858, and by 1873, 5 million trees were growing.
Beautiful Central Park, full of grass, trees, and bushes, but built from the determination and dreams of one man. I'm Michelle Gilchrist, and this is my favorite place in Central Park. What's your favorite place in Central Park?
My favorite part of Central Park is Strawberry Fields. And no, that's my favorite part. I like this section at lunchtime, but after lunch, you know.
Well, this is one of my favorite spots here in Central Park because I can come here and sit and contemplate and think, which is one of my favorite things to do, especially when you have a lot on your mind. But the other favorite part of mine is Strawberry Fields
because I'm very fond of John Lennon and the Beatles and their good music and stuff, and it's a very tranquil area. I think it's quite beautiful.
My favorite part is the way the boat side is, the boathouse. And I love it, and I see a lot of people going in and out, renting boats and a bicycle. I see a lot of kids playing around. I just wasn't there about half an hour ago, and I loved it. And I like to walk around the park, but that's my favorite part.
Andrew Jackson Downing envisioned this park in 1849. Mr. Downing drowned in a steamboat accident on the Hudson in 1852. This is his legacy. This is Winston Gilchrist signing off from Central Park, New York.
From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring from the hiking Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when we ever, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Who taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate, you should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Welcome to the Gilchrist Experience.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Why don't we start some stuff now? Now we're going to show you the real deal. What? I ain't
down.
Miller?
But what about...
Hopefully you'll sponsor this. It's one of my main drug addicts. Miller's Highlight Beer. The label's clear. Commercial for Miller.
We were supposed to do something.
Move your head, baby, so they can see you crying.
We were supposed to be doing something else. We were talking about the project here.
We're getting down right now.
The vitamins. Oh dear. That's Sade playing, if you could hear it. The movie today.
Fresh.
Fresh. You
Let's
gotta
talk
see
about
it.
fresh.
Tells it like it is.
Fresh is fresh.
I knew he was going to say that. The camera
Isn't that
is there.
clever? Isn't that clever? Oh, my, aren't we clever? Well, yeah, my
Anyway, it was about a chess game.
It's like how I play with people, you know, in God's name. I'm fresh!
The most brilliant little boy you ever want to see.
Yes.
Just go see it.
Genius.
Yes.
This is a commercial sponsored by Miller Highlights. And we're talking about the movie Fresh. Now you critics are going to really see something here, boy. That's going to be full. Yeah. You're out of camera. Hey, you're out of camera. Puke over here. What's wrong with her? Get up, woman. Get fresh. Get fresh. No, wait a minute. No, come on. I got you this time. Miller?
I'm erasing this as soon as I
Miller. You're the drug dealer.
I choke because he said something funny, you know. And it made me choke. But I didn't throw up at all that jazz. It's not about that because I'm not fat, you know.
Oh, shit.
I ain't even high.
But this movie is so clever. It actually exposes.
We couldn't get our scripts. We had to practice the script.
You can cut just like they do in the movies. Yeah. But cut what?
That's about my boy.
And we're 53. Check that out.
No, 52.
She's 52.
I'm
She'll
52.
And this, what's today's date?
But it's not my birthday.
No, September 10th.
Oh, September 10th. That's what they did.
Tomorrow is September 11th.
Brilliant.
Day my cat died. Oh, God. Sending this for you, girl. I love you. I'm going to the cemetery tomorrow. I've got a lovely spot on 5th.
Oh, really?
My baby. Yes. That's crazy. We'll talk about that. I'll take you a video display tomorrow. That's great.
Okay.
12-year-old cat, matter of fact.
Oh, dear.
How's that drug Cinnamon. My daughter named her. It's for you, baby, Michelle. We record everything.
You know what else? We had a purpose in mind, and got away from it, it seems. But it's all about home. Really fresh is a good example of what happens in ghettos to black, young and old. And the lingo, the language they use was so today, you know. It was really something.
Amazing.
Really. And
simply amazing.
Made people who don't know about what's happening in the ghetto amongst blacks, all they know about the slang that they use and the bad English they use. And this movie sort of justified it. You know, where it came from, why. I mean, it made it look like not such a bad, terrible thing. It was just,
it was
look
hard.
more like a way of life, rather than
Hollywood, as usual, exaggerates, but the cleverness comes from understanding that we're all human. Here's a young man that saw death in front of him every day. Clever mind, wit. But it's also a movie about revenge. Hopefully, what goes around comes around. Brothers have to stick together. Have to love one another. Humankind has to stick together. Right? Spiritual unity. From Gilchrist. Hey, what?
Hey.
Sunday's near, isn't it? Oh, this Sunday. Oh, wow, now this is your Sunday morning show.
Right.
Mm-hmm. First, coming to you from Harlem, USA. I don't think we have any African garb on. We're not swinging from trees. I don't have a tail.
Not a monkey.
Yes, I am.
Ape man.
Ngawa. Yeah, bonde. Yes, I can be Yiddish if I want to. You know what I mean? Hey, Merge1, where are you?
What about British?
Englishman.
A bloody Englishman, yes.
Well, yeah. You're about to be introduced to the history of the slave. And 40 years of mental holocaust. Yet we still tap dance and say, thank you, master. Master of our lives, our children. Lord help us and master us like us. You know what I mean? All you English people out there now, pay attention. Master, please release me from my bondage. Can I be free now to be a human? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Bing, 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 and a pull.
Oh, we cut this part off right now.
You want to see that?
I want to see this. I'm curious. We'll be back real soon. Stay tuned.
Wait a minute now. No, I haven't said anything yet. I gotta cut this one out, Aaron.
No.
Bang, bang, and the boom, boom.
No.
Which one?
I think before you go any further.
See? Now, we're seeing how she sees
check.
us. I gotta check this one out now.
Check
Now, if I
this
really messed
out.
up, but see, these are different
Then you
characters.
know, change your script.
No. See what happens when you come to purity of heart and love. People are shocked. Yeah.
You hold them. Now go get help. I'll be right back.
I'm mad with God's love.
I'm trying to stick one.
No?
We're going to watch
What?
this. Let's see what we got.
Hey, I'm saying. I'm the same.
How you turn up? Please, you got to turn up again.
Press pause.
Who?
Press pause. Beverly's pausing now. Pause for commercial. Press pause. Well, you got your glasses, baby? Oh, this is on camera. Yeah, I ain't got the sight here. Press pause. Press stop. Can you find out? You can't find stop. Look on the end of the dial.
I'll put this one.
End of the dial says stop. The last button, baby.
This it?
Yeah. Right. No. Press it gently. Press it gently. All this is being recorded, you know. All right, now see, I have to interject. Oh my goodness, girl.
Well, now.
Hi, my name is Jalen Lewis, and this is a Gilchrist experience. And this is my great-grandfather, and his name is Papa. Today we'll be watching a tape about the Boys and Girls Club, about the marvelous things that we do of Harlem.
Oh, that was much better. See, this is my little 8-year-old, and she's an up-and-coming producer here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. You know, we have a lot of things for the kids to do here. And at the Boys and Girls Club of Harlem, we're going to maybe have an M&N up there. But we're going to show you a little intro of the Boys and Girls Club of Harlem, which is to come in the next couple of years at the PS 186 site there on 145th Street between Broadway and Amsterdam. Here's Colin Powell for you. Be right back at you. All right?
As I was sitting there listening to speeches, I looked around this wonderful room, and I know we'll have a chance to see some of the other rooms in this state-of-the-art Boys and Girls Club, number 2000 Boys and Girls Club. I thought to myself, I see all that steel, I see all that cinder block work and electrical work and air conditioning work. And it takes about this much stuff to make a jail. It's about what it would take. And that's what we've been doing too much of in recent years. We've been using this kind of material and treasure to build jails, to put our children in eventually. No other civilized nation in the world has as many people in jail as we have in jail. So we need more mentors. We need more places like this, where the community comes together and says to the young people of the community, and especially in this neighborhood here, we care about you. Because you see, what these young people are seeing, not just a nice place to play basketball or in the computer room to run a software program. They don't see steel and cinder blocks alone. What they see are people who care about them. What they see are people who love them. What they see are people who have expectations of them and about them and will not let them fail. We do not have anything more important to do than to protect youngsters like this and put them on the road to success. The choice is very simple. We either build our children or we build more jails. It's time to stop building jails and get back to what we know how to do as Americans, and that's to build our children.
The task was to create a model of an urban or rural area. This is my presentation. The task was to create a model of an urban or rural area and present it to the class. The objective for the task was to be able to understand the differences between an urban and rural area. Let's go outside. This is my neighborhood. This is like a zoom in of a part of it. Okay. This is my presentation. The task was to create a model of an urban or rural area and present it to the class. The objectives for the task was to be able to understand the differences between an urban and rural area. So basically, this is my part of an area, like my neighborhood. It has grass, a tree, a sky with clouds, and my building. And yeah, basically my part, I did a zoom in on one part of my neighborhood, and then I created it and put it in a shoebox.
No, talk. You're on video. You're on video. Tell us what you do.
So talk about what you did.
Let's talk about some series that we on video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have been learning about ecosystems in science, and basically the task was to create a model of an urban or rural ecosystem.
Okay.
In a shoebox or a poster board and present it to the class.
And the reason why we did it is because we wanted to show our understanding of what ecosystem is and our understanding of our community.
Yeah, so basically most people did an urban ecosystem, so basically I think that's better than a rural ecosystem because that's showing that you understand what type of environment that you live in.
Like for me, first I was thinking of doing my community, which is an urban place, urban community. So then I was thinking about, I don't know much about a rural community. So I went on Wikipedia and I searched up a rural community, and I made a model of a rural community. Now that helped me learn a lot about rural community, and yeah.
And also we compared and contrast the two ecosystems, and also wrote how they're the same, and we drew like we had like models of our ecosystem, and you could do both ecosystems, or you could just do one. It doesn't matter. But the most important thing was the write up, because you had to write about what you did, and that was like the most important thing.
Tell them
Okay,
what you
understand.
Tell us who you are. Tell us who you are.
Oh, hello, I'm Zena Myrica. I come and teach once a week at the school, and actually last week I actually worked with the classroom, and they did an amazing job on their presentations. They definitely had an enduring understanding, and they'll be able to use this and carry this throughout their lives and how the systems work.
Don't you have something to say?
Just tell them who you are.
I'm Dream.
Tell them what you do in class.
Well, she's shy.
She's shy. Y'all did a good job.
Like, also,
So we had put plates
to
out.
help us with the project, we did a gallery walk. Basically, a gallery walk is when you give somebody your work and they read it, and then they like write feedback.
They
on
give
it.
you feedback on
They
your
give you
work.
feedback. You take that feedback and then
You use it.
You use it to make your work
better.
Yeah, better.
What are you guys doing now?
Right now we're helping, we're setting up
for a party.
For a party.
It's
Well, it's party time.
Celebration.
I need a boombox. Because
Boombox.
we're doing like a celebration, because we've been working hard, not only on our projects, but like, if you look around the whole class, it's just a lot of work that we've been doing, and a lot of tests that we've been doing. We're like stressed out, and like our teacher has given us some privilege to have
She gave us hints to help us with the test too.
and yeah, we have the privilege to have a little celebration. So.
Good.
Everything's up to the class.
Okay, what did you do?
Let me think. I made like a zoom in of one part of like my neighborhood. I put a road, a truck, my building, and grass.
Okay, good. And you did right deal with this? You did. Wow. Who did this one with the house?
Oh, so now my friend.
That's great.
They have some nice ones outside.
I see that. You did a really good job.
And we, to help us with the project, we did a gallery walk.
You did? Where'd you do that?
Like, basically, we got the feedback. So he gave our work, like a write-up to somebody, and they read it. And then they gave us feedback. And we used that feedback to include more detail to our work.
So they improve their own work by giving feedback to each other?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So they
Excellent.
actually,
There's not enough plates?
yeah.
No, cups.
Oh, shoot, I didn't tell this father to bring the cups.
A gallery walk is when
So that child was not
somebody
there.
You know what you do?
gives feedback on your work, and then you take that
Right.
feedback and you change your work.
Right.
You make your work greater and better.
So did you wash your hands?
Oh, okay.
Just because, look, Galen, you got your Thanksgiving after all, huh?
Miss Allen never opened.
Oh my goodness.
one of the best, prettiest museums in New York.
The Dogon believe in a perfectly ordered existence. They believe they are a part of something much greater than themselves. That each task, however menial, reaffirms their integral connection with the rhythm of the universe. In myths and symbols, the Dogon link the lowly with the lofty, the known with the unknown. All human activity is inscribed from the origin of man to the mystery of death. The spinning and weaving of cotton describes the Dogon myth of creation. Each strand by itself is of little importance, but united by a guiding intelligence, they become an ordered fabric. Planting, harvesting, the winnowing of grain from chaff, each act of Dogon life has a practical and a spiritual value. The study of the Dogon has lured men like Dr. Hans Guggenheim, an anthropologist from Harvard University. He has probed the relationship between the Dogon and their mysterious dark star.
In order to discover this mystery, the mystery of Dogon knowledge about the stars, we have to begin by looking at the inside of their granary. Because the Dogon link in their knowledge the science of growing grain and the understanding of the stars.
All ancient civilizations have needed knowledge of the heavens for the growing of grain. Just as ancient astronomers studied the positions of the sun, moon, and stars, Amandingi, the elder, climbs to a place among the rocks to observe the sun as it moves along a heelstone. He will determine the exact time when his people must sow the seed that will ensure their survival. This land is normally a desert. The rainy season is short. Planting must begin at precisely the right moment. The harvest which follows must last through the harsh months of drought. Life or death of the tribe depends on the accuracy of observation by men like Amandingi, the Dogon astronomer. As Amandingi studies the heavens, is it possible that he can reach beyond the visible universe? Is it possible that he can sense phenomena deep in space?
And so that this means that this series should really be part of a university teaching at the university level, but also the community versus level, so that the person in the street, the grassroots, can understand what it means to be a policeman, what it means to be one that's righteous and one that's unrighteous, and to understand the history from whence we have come and the points of view that's presented from a psychiatrist that can go down deep to present both sides of an issue. Because we know in psychology these are the forces of good and evil within us that we battle with. And these are the forces within us as individuals, but also as a family. And there's certain things that are parts of the secrets of the universe that people don't want to come forward. And what it is that we are a parent people. The other races came from us. I was asked to work with the police department because I teach a course called Race and Ethnic Relations. And so the heads of the police department came and asked, well, how should we work with diversity in the city of New York, etc. And so they were going to have a course, you know, that they wanted to present, and they said, we'll experience it first. And so they came to me for me to take them around to teach them, and I took them to the Museum of Natural History and had planned some things to leave there, go to the Schomburg, and then go to El Barrio and have all of the facts of our history, etc., so that they would be happy that these ethnicities of New York would learn, because they were bringing in 1,000 new policemen, and they figured that this is what they would do. They went on the thing and afterwards canceled the whole thing. They said, there's too many people, we have too many people to train, we have to train them too quickly. And so, but there are other issues that we as a family have to work with, because we have other ethnic groups coming in here and they don't know who we are. They don't know that we built the country so that they as ethnicities can come in on top of us. They don't know that we fought and died at the level that we did. And so, I don't want to go into talking because I'm a Jeffrey. You can say she may talk too much, but I do want to say that until we can understand the role that we play as a global people, a parent people, that produce the others and that has to teach the others about certain things. Until we can get to that point, there is always going to be a problem. We have to be ambidextrous. We went, as long as you went to elementary, junior high school in New York City, we were always conditioned to be Europeans. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm glad I learned the Shakespeare and the Chaucer and the, all of that kind of stuff, because it's a part of our American heritage. And I said ambidextrous because we have to know the African as well, both. Because you can't navigate the systems of New York City unless you understand the language of white, European, and all of that. And so that where we saw it was the demise with the Native Americans, to strip them of their mother, father, everything, and make them little Europeans, we have to say we went through that in order to pick up a global language for the world that speaks English and will be Chinese and all of these things. So we in our family sense will have to move and say, yes, I'm white, I have some white blood in me. Look at the heritage. Yes, I'm black. Yes, I have the Native American, but we have to understand the potency, the greater potency of the black that we have in us because of the destiny of a global, why we were born and what we were born to do. You see? And so that spirituality must be always there. And I'm just saying too that we have integration and then we have the segregation. And that was always the reality, that we had to be a part, integration, to be integrated into all of these parts of ourselves and the other ethnicities of New York City. We must be in a position to tell them their history as well as our own, and until we play that kind of a role, we will always be people locked in a little blackness, fighting each other, killing each other, because we don't know all of the pieces. I always remember my father. My father we were the righteous families of Harlem, and my father, the day he went to the police department to report the drugs, which we didn't even know what drugs were. We saw people scratching and we didn't know what was going on. He went there, and from that moment on, our family had problems. You see? So that there are things that, because I wanted to say that as long as we have strong families, we can make it. But that wasn't the case, because there were many strong families and there was trouble and struggles trying to make it. So that we had Tunis Campbell, we had all of those. So anyway, I would like for all of us in closing to stand, because we're going to say a quick prayer in our closing, and it's the prayer of thanksgiving for what we heard today.
Can we come inside? Let's stay out.
I don't know if we have enough people, but you can all come
Come
on. And if
Remember,
someone
there's
is
a
there,
camera behind you.
You can hold hands. And I do this because this is the last of this particular series. I do this because this is the last of this particular series, but it certainly is not the end of the job and the work that we are doing. So that, okay, so the prayer, I'll just say, oh God, oh God, oh God, we thank you for who you are, that you are supreme and most high. You are the creator of the universe and creator of all of the races of the world. And we thank you for your richness and your variety. We know that you are Father God, but you mother us in such a way that we want to call you Mother as well. We thank you for this gathering, that we might begin to understand who you are in your diversity and what you brought us through. Because we understand that if we give Millie Mouse little mediocre kinds of thanks and not understand the depth of where you brought us from the bowels of the slave ship, and even before that, the depths of the various countries of the world and the various ethnicities and the tribes, and we have risen up as one people, and we understand the globe that lives in us, and that you are the mover of all moving beings. Oh, we praise you, we praise you, we praise you for that. We praise you for how we have come over this and come over that. And I say we, but it's not we individually that have done it, but it's the wave and the move of you who are so great, that have chosen us because you love us so dearly. And that love is beyond us loving our own self, for you have loved the various DNA that was pure, that came down from which you formed us. We thank you for each and every one. We thank you for the board of directors of Clark House. We thank you for Adelaide Sanford. We thank you for all of those that have come to partake of what is going forward. And we pray that you'll help to expand what's here. Now, I would like for us to affirm what is being said, the thanksgiving and the new us being born to do the works and the things that God will choose and has chosen us to do. We'll say it by a threefold amen. 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 Amen.